let's move on to the Buffalo Bills with average net point plus of 14.6 with Brandon Beane, general manager. Built the Josh Allen era with aggressive trades and smart cap management, emphasizes continuity and culture. Sean McDermott, head coach, defensive-minded leader with a disciplined, detail-oriented approach, has led Buffalo to consistent playoff appearances. OC, offensive coordinator Joe Brady, offensive coordinator Joe Brady, former LSU and Panthers play caller, known for vertical passing and quarterback development. Bobby Babich, defensive coordinator, promoted internally, emphasizes the zone coverage and linebacker versatility. Chris Tabor, special teams coordinator, veteran coordinator with reputation for reliable coverage units and kicker consistency. Yeah, up there in them windy areas, you better be consistent. And of course, quarterback Josh Allen, dual threat MVP with elite arm talent and physicality. He is the centerpiece of the Buffalo Bills offense. There's no doubt about that there. So, what do you got there, Benny?
Well, gotta love Josh Allen. Gotta love Josh Allen. You want to talk about dual threat quarterbacks, you have to put him up on that list. Right there under Lamar, if you ask me. Sean McDermott and Joe Brady. Joe Brady's a good OC. Joe Brady's been around. The DC, I don't really know. And I don't remember Buffalo having an outstanding defense in the past couple of years. They're always like good, but a lot of times they're in good position to be good because they're playing with leads. That can disguise some of your defensive flaws sometimes when you're able to, blitz when you want to and rush heavy when you want to and change your schemes up because you're playing with the lead. So I don't want to give their defense too many props just yet. But Joe Brady's a good offensive coordinator. I think he calls the plays from the booth. I don't think Sean McDermott is really a play caller. Once he lost Daboll to the Giants, he had to get somebody good. Joe Brady is a good offensive coordinator. Like they said, he's kind of a passing game type coordinator, which, again, just like when we talk about Lamar and the Ravens, this team has never done Josh Allen justice with wide receivers, I mean, they got him Stephon Diggs. That almost took him there, but they never had like that second guy, you know? Right now, they're working with Khalil Shakir, and they don't even have Gabe Davis. Remember the playoff game? The guy Gabe Davis scored like 4 touchdowns. He's gone.
And who is that? That's not the guy that didn't wear shoes. Who's the guy that didn't wear shoes?
No, that's the guy who used to play for the Eagles. The weird dude with all the hair.
Yeah, well, he was gone too.
Yeah. So again, you got this great passing game coordinator, and you got this guy with a howitzer for an arm, and you got receivers that nobody knows anything about. I don't get it.
Well, speaking of don't get it, Benny, did you know that Josh Allen did not get any scholarship offers from a
Yes.
D1 school? You knew that?
Yes.
I'm
That's why he
like,
went to Wyoming.
I'm like, really? He was the leading scorer on his basketball team and pitched on the baseball team. He was throwing 90-mile-per-hour fastballs, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
90-mile-per-hour fastballs. And did you know that he has a cereal? Josh's Jacks.
My God.
Yeah. Because for a while there, that was a thing in Buffalo. Everybody had a cereal. I think the coach had a cereal at one time. The venerable coach that took them to like 4 Super Bowls or something like that. Do you remember when the Bills had that record where they had 13 offensive players scoring, receiving touchdowns, and they called it Everybody Eats. It was like a record. Everybody was scoring. Like it was the most spread out scoring thing out there, and it wound up being a record in terms of that. And McDermott, you talk about local Grew up in Philly, man. Went to North Penn and then went over to LaSalle College High School. All Southeastern defensive back. Um, was teammates with Mike Tomlin. So interesting. We have to keep an eye on Sean, man. He's had a few health issues. He's had some skin cancer scares.
Yeah, I thought I heard that.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that, man, because it's one of those things that pops back up.
Mm,
So I don't know. He's in Buffalo. I guess you would think he's in the right place. He's not in Miami.
yeah, right.
You got to keep yourself covered up there. But yeah, good stuff, man. That was interesting. So Josh Allen and the things that they said about Josh Allen when they physically that the speed of his throwing arm and all of that kind of stuff, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that was a guy who they had to develop a little bit, and they knew they were going to have to develop. That's probably what they like. They thinking Anthony Richards can be that guy that they can develop real quick.
Again, we talk about immeasurables, and you see these guys, they got the height, they got the width, they got the physicality, they got the arm, they're accurate. His thing was accuracy. That was probably his main flaw. But he had everything else. And, these guys come into the NFL, the coordinators think, well, we can fix him. Well,
Right.
he's a success story.
And some of them, yes, in his case, he is a success story.